It'll be fine.
Yeah, right.
It'll be fine.
Okay, so you have not read any of these questions.
No, you
right?
haven't let me.
Well, you have a computer. You can go and look.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
It is cheating. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. And you cheat. She cheats at games all the time. Board games and stuff, don't play with her. She cheats.
I cheat on board games constantly because, ugh.
Thank God I'm not a board game.
But I've never cheated on a test.
Oh, well, okay. All right, here we go. There's a lot of questions here. So Eich, he's one of our favorites. He's got the little purple thing here because he's received the highest number of hearts from me. If you suddenly woke
I'm
up,
jealous.
If you suddenly woke up and I had a full head of hair, what would your reaction be and what would you do?
I'd probably not recognize you. Because...
And then what? So now there's somebody next to you you don't recognize.
I'd probably hit you. Because remember when you were on nights?
Yeah.
And then you switched to days?
Yeah.
And it would freak me out and I would wake up and there was someone in bed with me?
Yeah.
That's probably what would happen.
But would you be excited that I had hair or no?
Not necessarily.
No.
I'd be like, huh. Well, and it also depends. Like, if it's like the wiry hair, like on what was the movie Despicable Me when they turn all the minions purple?
Oh yeah.
If it were that, no.
No, you're not into that.
No.
Okay. Well, okay.
But and also, I don't know what kind of hair would look good on you.
None. That's why I have none.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's like my grandpa said, God made a few perfect heads and the rest he put hair on. All right. This guy, I have no idea if this is like a real... I won't say it. What are your favorite... This is like just a normal question. What if some of your favorite shows, films, books that you've gotten into during the pandemic?
During the pandemic.
Well, I would just say so recently.
Okay, because all those things you were into before.
Well, just recently. What's some of the books, movies, films you've enjoyed recently?
You've always been into Simpsons.
No, you. I think what they've done. Well, actually, I don't know. I guess you can answer this either way. If you want to answer it as if it's directed to me or to you, however, because when I made the video, I kind of screwed it up.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. It's a great question. Anyway, I didn't really make it clear that they were supposed to be directed toward me. It kind of made it sound like they were asking you questions.
Yeah. Okay.
So, however you want to answer that.
Well, I think they would probably prefer to know about you.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you, and then you can tell me if I'm right.
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that.
Okay, so you used to be a big fan of Simpsons and South Park, which you still like, but now you're more into Rick and Morty.
Yeah, watched Rick and Morty. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
What about films?
Films are these films that you watch when I'm around, or films that you watch when I'm not around?
I'm just going to answer that because I haven't really watched anything since the pandemic. Like, it's not like...
No, like Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, as far as new stuff, nothing decent has really come out.
Same thing with books. I've just been reading the same books I've always been reading. So, which would be like Tortilla Flat.
So Steinbeck,
Tortilla Flat, Slaughterhouse-Five. I started reading The Stand again because I just felt like it. And then I reordered the Dark Tower series because it's been so long since I've read that. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. There's a lot of questions, so we can't spend too much.
You really like Steinbeck.
I love Steinbeck. Okay. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
If you found out I was the greatest meth cook on earth, would you help me launder my money? I'm cooking meth. I'm really good at it. Are you going to help me launder the money?
But remember, our neighbors were really good at it when we lived in Fresno.
I feel like you're dodging the question here. And you're bringing up some weird shit from the past.
I don't know how to launder money.
Well, that's the follow-up question. If you did, how would you do it?
I don't know. Like, I can clean socks.
Here, we'll give that guy
But I don't know
That's
how.
an important follow-up question.
Okay, so would I help you if you were doing something illegal?
No. I'm cooking meth. I'm fucking great at it. I'm the
You
greatest meth cook on earth.
You
Are you
can't.
gonna help me launder my goddamn money or not?
You can't even cook mac and cheese.
It's meth. It's different. It's chemicals. It's chemistry.
So is cooking.
No,
Cooking
it's
is
different.
chemistry.
No,
Okay.
No.
Baking is chemistry.
I don't think you're gonna help me launder my money. I'm going to fucking Mexico.
Are you putting it in muffins?
I'm hooking up with some bitches in Mexico.
I can help you if you put it in
muffins.
like muffins.
That's not even close to what we're talking about. Do you know what it means to launder money?
Yes, I do.
Why are you putting it in muffins then?
Because you suck at cooking.
Okay, we're moving on. Have I adapted any new slang in my daily life since listening to hip hop? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Have I said anything that's different in the last 6 months that's new?
No.
In terms of slang or lingo?
We just have these songs that play in the house periodically that are wildly different than what used to be played.
Yeah.
And our road trips have different soundtracks.
Yeah. That follows right into the next question here by Kate. Oh, I should be saying the people's names. I can't say this guy's name.
Oh, right.
Weenan. I can't.
You don't
pronounce
have
that.
these posted on your video.
Right. Kiddo. I think that's Tizza, Ted. And then the next question, Cameron, feeds into what you're just talking about. How has music impacted your relationship with me? How has my journey into hip hop has that journey had any impact as well? So how has...
You're going to hate this answer.
Oh, good. Go ahead. I'm excited.
Because the only way I could get him to take me on a date before we were married was to say, oh, yeah, let's go to the used music store and get used CDs.
I kind of remember that.
Uh-huh. And
that was you trying to take me out or get me to go with you on a date?
Yes.
Oh. Wow.
Those are my super slick moves.
Yeah, apparently they're better than mine because I was fucking oblivious to what was going on.
Yeah, it worked. So it worked. And that impacted our relationship.
In a positive or negative way?
We'll find out when we've been married 60 years.
That sounds like a negative. Okay. Sheverton asks, if you could, list some of the ways Bob has grown as a person since you've met him.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah. I don't know if I've necessarily grown as a person. It's
you
just
really want to ask that question?
It's just been a steady deterioration. I've grown on waist size.
He has grown horizontally.
And my cheeks. But you kind of like my, well, maybe you don't like my squirrel cheeks.
Your cheeks?
Yeah.
I like your beard.
Yeah. I have grown a beard.
Yes. Has he grown as a person? He is,
As I stare at you.
I know. This is a super loaded question. No, he's a really good roommate.
Is that all we are now, is roommates?
No.
Oh, good.
No, but I'm trying to... that's a very,
that's a pretty deep question. Yeah, that's fairly serious.
Yeah. No,
you don't
he's good to be around.
If any of these questions make you feel uncomfortable, you don't have to answer them. Don't worry about it. It's
well,
okay.
just like anybody from the time they're, pretty young till the time they hit mid-40s, they change a lot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And
we've both changed a lot.
If a person in their teens doesn't change until their mid-40s, we're not mid-40s yet. Early 40s?
Yeah, early.
They've got problems.
Yeah.
And so, we've changed, just like I've changed, and anybody else has changed for the better.
This is one of the highly rated questions here. From Money Sullivan. Have you noticed Bob get any cooler since his journey into hip-hop has started?
Oh, yes.
This is the one, my favorite one. This is the question, apparently.
Actually, I don't know if I can answer this, because this would... I don't know if my say in this would be relevant, because I'm not under 15. And so I think this would be more a question for our son.
Maybe. I wonder. You know, he hasn't paid very much attention to the fact that I've got a YouTube channel.
No, he doesn't care.
He doesn't really care.
No,
he likes popping on every now and then. It's like, all right, that's good. And he does ask about the music. He asks about the music sometimes. He likes to ask about the music.
Yeah. So I don't know about cooler.
So not cooler at all, huh?
Well, I really liked you before.
Okay, moving on then. Moving on. From Avanish Patel.
You're just ruining all these things.
Yeah. Avanash?
I have no help for you, but I'm sure that it's wrong.
Have you listened to any of the rap albums I've listened to? And if so, which one's your favorite?
Okay.
You should know this one.
I should know my answer to this one.
You should know. Yeah. You should. So she doesn't usually follow the names very closely, like song names and stuff like that. She knows some of the rock band names, but song names she doesn't know. So with the hip hop stuff, the fact that you would even know the name of an album at all is very impressive to me.
And I don't know the name of the albums, but I really like Frank Ocean now.
Yep.
A lot.
That's the one. Blonde. That's Blonde.
Is it Blonde that I like? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I even tried to put him on the radio when we were driving the other day. I tried.
Why tried?
Well, I couldn't find the right songs.
Oh.
But I tried. Yeah. I really like Tyler, the Creator, but I need to be listening to him when I do it. Frank Ocean is just fabulous.
Yeah, Blonde's fantastic.
And I'm kind of understanding Kanye now.
It's happening. It's happening.
I am. And I thought before, like, I had just written him off for absolutely no reason. Like you would write off, I'm not going to even compare it because then I'll sound like a jerk. But, which is possibly warranted. But, I'm liking him more and more.
Kanye's good, man. He's got some good music. He's very open. Very open.
And that's one of the things that I really like about him.
It makes amazing music. When an artist just takes his guts and spills them all out, it makes incredible music.
Yeah, because I don't think I could do that.
It's messy, man. What about Kendrick Lamar and How Much a Dollar Costs? You like that one, right?
I do really like that one. And when I did listen to what you said about, well, sometimes we talk about their journeys and stuff that they go through and everything like that. And the history, the background that he had going through from one album to another and everything like that. You know, it's like these guys are like, they're putting their journals out.
Yep.
And,
they are.
Not only that, it's not just a little whiny, cry
journal,
not. You know? No. It's
some severe shit, man.
Yeah.
It's
some
wild.
Really significant things that people can really connect to on some points, and other points they are way out of what people can, but it's just really impressive.
All right, let's keep going because we have a lot.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to do all of them, but this one's kind of interesting. I don't understand how YouTube sorts this because, like, look, 7, 3, 23, 80. How come the 80? Well,
did you read these before?
I was glancing at them at work.
Okay, so you have an idea of which ones would be better than others?
Yeah, maybe. This one's kind of interesting. How has my music listening catalog changed every day? Like, do I still listen to a lot of rock every day, a mix of both?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we definitely listen to absolutely everything. Who was singing earlier? The girl.
Oh, Agnes Obel?
No, someone else.
When we were in the hot tub, the piano?
No, before that. There was someone else.
A girl?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
That playlist. I was playing the playlist. That one had Fiona Apple. That one had
we've been listening to more Fiona Apple lately.
Yeah, London Grammar's on there.
Which is understandable because from the little, and I'm embarrassed to say, the little that I've heard of what he's been listening to, Fiona Apple is pretty similar.
She's a killer writer.
She's an amazing writer, just like these guys.
Mm-hmm.
She plays around, doesn't do a normal melody, which a lot of times these guys don't. And she's talking.
And she'll fucking bang on a piano sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
but she's
it's
just
great.
talking,
great.
and she's giving her it's her journal.
Yeah.
Just like these guys are doing her journal, which you haven't done any girls yet.
2 weeks is Lauryn Hill. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Because I was excited about
There's
Lauryn
not
Hill.
a lot of female artists, unfortunately, in hip hop. I think there's a couple.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Are you going to do Beyonce and stuff like that?
I don't know if she qualifies as hip hop. I think she's more of like pop or R&B, or I don't know the categories. I haven't gotten outside of the rap.
Maybe these guys just
genre. They'll
are
hook us
not
up.
into Beyonce.
Well,
which
I don't know.
really care.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, let's keep going here.
Okay. Did
Okay.
I answer the question?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Bobby Jones wants to know, what are Bob's top 3 bars or punchlines that have stuck with him from albums he's reacted? So a bar or a punchline is like a good one-liner, a zinger. So there's a couple. I don't know if you remember them or not. I'm curious to see if you remember. I said one today. I was talking about Jay-Z.
Yeah, you did.
Do
you did, because we were talking.
you remember how it goes?
Nope.
Okay, so one of them is, I sold keys of Coke. I think I can sell CDs.
Yes. Yes.
Phenomenal line.
Yes.
Phenomenal line.
That's fabulous.
Another one I really like is from Kanye West. It's from the track Gone. I was playing that one earlier with the piano and the violins and stuff. You said you like that one. And it goes, she said she wants diamonds. I took her to Ruby Tuesdays. So fucking good. And then there's one, it's from Tyler, the Creator. I remember the first time I heard it, I laughed so hard. And it wasn't even, I don't know, it was just the way he said it, I don't know, but it was something about how he likes driving his McLaren, which is a really expensive sports car, like really expensive. And he said he likes to drive by piggies in it because it makes him feel amazing. So just this concept of him being in a black guy in a really expensive car and driving by the cops and looking at them.
Oh.
I laughed so fucking hard when I heard that. All right. Jacob No asks, what were your initial thoughts about Bob creating a YouTube channel, essentially diving into unknown territory for him, and then seeing where his channel has gone in terms of the content, viewership, subscribers, etc.?
What were my initial thoughts? I was like, great, go for it.
And what about now?
Great, go for it.
Support all around.
In this family, if you want to do something, then you try for it. And the rest of the family supports you. And you do it for as far as you can go, or as financially or mentally feasible. And maybe you make it, and maybe you don't, but you try for it, because what else are you going to do?
I feel like you're in interview mode right now.
I am.
Yeah, it's all right. They're not gonna hire you. You're already on the job. You're sleeping with the guy who's on the channel, so it's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
No, but I'm trying to answer it. I'm trying to answer this. Yeah, no. We do. Like, if you want to do something, then you try it out.
Yep.
Because
right. Oh, I'm sorry.
you just get bored to death otherwise, and then you end up and you're 80 and you're like, well, what did I do with myself?
Right. I agree with that. Yeah.
Oh, I can curse, can't I?
Yep. Fuck yeah. All right, Eich has another fantastic question here. Are you aware of Bob's connection to the cartel and what he did with 100 pounds of crystal meth on April 17th of 2011?
No, because
Nope.
we have not had any positive advancement in our checking account.
That she is aware of. Moving on. How does Bob time manage his new hobby in relation to family, work, etc.? That's worse.
Kind of the same, because really all that happened is that he plays less video games.
I haven't played games like a week.
Really?
Oh my god, I haven't done shit. It's just been the channel. It's been the channel, trying to fix my dirt bike, and that's it. And work.
Well,
it's fucking
to
ridiculous.
Be realistic, you're trying to fix your dirt bike meant click and order some tires.
Yeah, I ordered some stuff.
Yeah.
I did stare at it for a while, hoping it would fix itself. It didn't fix itself.
So the way he has managed it is that he has kept the same amount of family time, work time, whatever time, and his free time, which is the video gaming time, has been sacrificed for you.
Mm-hmm. I've also been getting up at like 4:30 in the morning to record some of these album reactions.
Yes. Which he loves doing this.
I do.
Absolutely loves it. So sure, it's for you guys because he loves talking to you guys about this stuff. And I don't say that to pander. I actually legitimately, he likes talking to you guys about this stuff. And plays less video games.
Yeah.
So it has not affected us.
Not yet.
Yeah, but we got plans for that.
Hopefully they're adequate plans.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Dear Bob's wife, since finding this channel, I have always wanted to know what is a pop-up and how do I become one? That's from Liam Bond.
Okay, so I will tell you when you're 30.
What? No, he doesn't understand that joke. I think he's asking what the hell the name Poppop comes from.
So when our son was little and learning to talk, instead of just saying straight mom and dad, I don't know why he didn't say dad.
Well, do you remember how it came up?
No.
Oh, you want me to tell the story?
Yes, so then I am a better mother and I know the story.
Yeah, so you call your dad Pop.
Yes, I do.
And I call my dad Dad. And we had a discussion on like, well, what is...
Oh, right, we did.
Right. And so we couldn't really figure it out. But then
I had like almost no sleep at that point. No wonder I don't remember this.
And it just came up naturally because every time I stand up, my knees and my ankles pop like crazy. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, pop, pop. That was it.
So, yeah.
So Lil Bob calls me Pop Pop. And so that's where this channel name comes from. The other portion, Bob is not my real name. Bob comes from my previous YouTube channel, which was Bob the Witch Doctor, which I was just playing Diablo 3 on hardcore, and nothing really came of it. That channel fizzled out. I actually deleted all the videos years ago. They don't exist anymore, but I think the channel actually exists. So that's Bob the Pop-Up. Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. Do you think any of the albums I have reacted to so far have changed my perspective on certain topics? It's kind of vague. Sebastian Witten, kind of a vague question, but have you...
If I had less wine, then I would say yes, there is one specific one.
Tupac.
Tupac has definitely changed things with you. Mm-hmm. And, oh gosh darn it, there was another one.
It's hard to talk about stuff when you're drinking.
It is.
That's why I don't drink anymore when I'm doing this shit. I can't do it.
I know, but I'm too much of an introvert to do this and not have some wine. There was one where things just clicked in understanding a different culture more.
Yeah, there was one. I don't remember which one that was.
Culture isn't even the right word. I'm learning that my whole vernacular is not accurate.
Yeah, well, I don't know about accurate. It's just not. There's a language barrier that exists.
There's a language barrier, and it's not even a culture thing. It's like a whole, I don't even want to say world because that sounds insensitive. It's a.
I think a culture. I think culture is the right word. I think culture is fine.
Yeah, but when I think of another culture, I think of like another country.
Yeah, I think that's more of an academic sense. This is, I mean, there's cultures and subcultures and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, I think hip hop is a culture. Maybe it's like a subculture or something like that. But I mean, hip hop isn't limited by a specific group of people. Anybody can enjoy hip hop, understand hip hop, love hip hop.
It's like there's a whole different way of life, and when you say way of life, that connotates choice.
No,
and when
I don't agree with that.
Well, and I'm thinking like some of it is not necessarily choice, and there's all these other factors going on, and sometimes it applies and sometimes it doesn't, but it's incredibly complicated. I
think what you're trying to say is that culture is separate from financial situations and home life situations and stuff like that.
And it's so situational with the individual. And so there's no boxes. Like, I don't like using boxes to put people in.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're way off topic now.
Yeah, but that happens. Whatever. That means that it was a good question because we kept talking about it.
My perspective changed on Tupac entirely. Yes. I did a complete 180 on him.
Yeah.
So this guy does not have enough votes. We're going to pass him up there.
Oh.
I know. Oh, this one's crazy. I tried reading this 3 times while I was sober at work, and we're going to skip over it. I couldn't figure it out.
Wait. I'll read it later. That's fine.
You want to try and read it?
No, because then you'll get like...
We can read it, but we're drunk. It's not going to make any sense.
Yeah, no, forget it.
Okay, all right. Perpetual asks, what's your least favorite album that you've heard me listen to?
What?
An album that you have heard me
asked. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the album that you've heard me play that you've enjoyed the least that you know of? And you probably don't know the name. So
one that was the most intellectual crazy sounds. Like, you had to be...
Is this recent?
Yes.
The JPEG Mafia?
I don't know.
Veteran?
Yeah.
With all the clicking?
Peggy?
Peggy, yeah.
It was Peggy. Oh, like...
No, what's so funny is, that was just my favorite.
No, I know.
Oh
my
God, it was my favorite.
I know it was. But you listen to music for a multitude of different reasons.
Yeah.
I listen to music to have something in the background.
Yeah.
And you cannot listen to Peggy unless you're sitting and focused. Like if you were sitting to read and really focus and things like that.
You're not reading with Peggy on.
No. I'm not. No, you can't read with Peggy on. No, if you have to listen to Peggy as if you were sitting to read like one of my textbooks or something that. Like you have to be able to focus.
Yeah, I think it's more enjoyable that way. Yeah.
Yes.
Like if I had Peggy on in the background and I wasn't really paying attention to it, I didn't understand what it was, I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
I could vacuum. But
just keep in mind, this was also the guy that linked my video on his page.
No. The stuff that he did is great. It's just that I need to sit and focus. And there's a lot of times what I do sit and focus, and I am very much enjoying because I'm a little bit of a nerd that way. But we enjoy music differently, and unless I'm driving and he's picked out what we're listening to, I'm not going to sit and focus.
All right, let's keep going.
So I do like him if I'm sitting and focused. But
this question is kind of similar. What's the one that drives you crazy? So we'll just call it the same thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough votes. Oh, didn't make it. What was your first date with Bob, and did he pay? I don't remember our first date. I don't ever think we had an official first date. I don't. If we did, I don't remember it.
I think we went on a date after we got married.
Probably like an official proper date. It was probably after we got married. Yeah.
Not really. You're always gone. You're always out to sea.
And you were always out to college.
Yeah, it's either we didn't really know each other until we got married.
Kind of.
Yeah, because
strangely,
I was either gone at college or you were out to sea.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's another question. It's similar vein. Angel Laura asks, "What did your parents think of Bob when they first met him?"
So my father sat me down. Actually, I got in bed because it was late.
I think I remember this story.
It was 7th grade.
7th grade. So yeah, we met in the 7th grade.
We met in the 7th grade. And he was my first boyfriend.
In the 8th grade. And then
No, in 7th grade. We started going out in 7th grade.
Yeah, kind of.
In the spring of 7th grade.
Did we?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, careful with your arm. Don't bump around too much. It makes the microphone go boom, 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 boom.
Anyways, so I was all ready for bed, and my mom was there to tuck me in, and my dad sat me down, and he started telling me about the importance and the seriousness. Let's see, was I 13? I was 13 at the time. No, I was 12.
Oh my God.
The seriousness of having a boyfriend. And
at 12 in 7th grade.
At 12 in 7th grade. And how this was, well, I don't know what he talked about. But he talked for until like 11 o'clock midnight. And the only reason why I know this is because he stopped talking, and then my mother and I woke up because both of us had fallen asleep on my bed while he was telling me about who knows what, about the seriousness of this
12-year-old 7th grade boyfriend.
Puppy love relationship, right, as my mother called it. So
they were quite impressed.
Yeah, they thought it was serious.
Obviously, your dad was very concerned. I was going to be sticking around for a long time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like you heeded his warning at all.
I don't know what his warning was. I was asleep.
All right, next question is from, oh, geez, Sure Vam? I don't know if the K is silent. What are your thoughts on Peggy running away with Bob into the sunset?
Oh.
It's a great question.
I would really like a picture of that. That would be awesome.
So it sounds like you're supportive of it.
Oh, yeah, it would be great.
All right.
It would be very cute.
There you go, Peggy. We just got the green light, bro. Let's see. I told him the low vote. Here we go. Oh, do you watch some of his reactions? This is from Freaky Man Baby. Do you watch some of the reactions? If so, what are your favorite ones?
Do I watch your reactions?
You started watching the To Pimp a Butterfly one.
Yeah.
What did you think of that one? That's pretty much the only one you... Well, you did some of the singles from Tyler, too.
You know, honestly, I like your Second Thoughts ones more.
The additional thought videos.
And a lot of times I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah, while I'm recording them.
While he's recording. I really prefer those better. The initial thoughts...
Additional... Or the reactions, you mean?
Yeah, the reactions. Mm-hmm. They're, you know, the thing is, when I'm listening to the first reactions, it's the first reactions for me too, and he keeps interrupting the music. And so it's kind of annoying.
You're not the only person to say that. I get comment. It kind of blows me away sometimes. People will leave comments saying, "Why do you stop? Why do you keep stopping the music?"
It's because you stop.
It's because I'm fucking supposed to.
No, I totally understand that. I understand that, you know, he's supposed to stop and say his reaction as he feels it, because that makes sense. Theoretically, if you're watching this, it's because you already know the song.
Yes. Well, actually, I don't... Yes.
Right?
Generally speaking, yes, but I've seen comments where people are saying they're actually listening to things they haven't really listened to before, and they're listening to it the first time with me, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't have chosen to do it
I
that
also
way.
would not do it that way.
I would want to listen to it myself first.
Yeah.
And then listen to it.
Yeah. But some people...
Which is understandable. It's understandable to want to listen to a song with someone else and hear their thoughts and things like that. But generally, in this family, when we listen to something, we listen to it on our own first. And then we listen to with someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. And
we process it first and then come back for the second go-through.
Well, and I listen to a lot of stuff first to see if I think you'll enjoy it or not.
Right, because I am lacking in that I'm not as crazy about music as he is.
Yeah.
Which is something he's had to deal with.
And that's not a hip-hop thing either. Like, I can't play all my loud, crazy shit either.
No, but there's a bunch of loud stuff that you play.
Sometimes. Here's another great one from Eich. It's a low vote count, but it's Eich, so we're going to give him a pass because he's got the little heart thing here. Have you heard of Bob's plan to get a divorce with you and marry me instead? Have you heard of that plan?
Now I have.
Oh, okay. So you're aware?
Yeah.
Are you upset about this or not?
Am I keeping the hot tub?
Oh, I guess probably. I don't know. Either that or Ike's moving in here. It's gonna get a little awkward. Welcome aboard, Ike.
I don't know if you'll really want to make that decision.
Here's another guy, Flaherty. He likes to fuck with me a lot. Does Bob know about your dislike for bald men?
No.
He doesn't know. Oh, shit. He doesn't know.
You know what's funny?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
When I was little, I always thought that I would be a guy who had like dark brown, super curly hair. Mm-hmm. And you kind of have that, only it's blonde and it's down here.
It's like I slid it down my face and put it on my chin instead.
It's just like the Viking version.
Yeah. Vikings are better anyway.
They are. They integrate.
Yes, they do. Let's see here.
Someday ask him about
that. Vikings might be
integrating.
Oh, okay. So you kind of answer this. Skirt asked, "Do you like his bald head?"
I do.
During your relationship, here's a good one. Here's Justin.
Well, never mind.
During your relationship with Bob, has he ever had hair?
Yes.
I used to have hair.
He did have hair. Yeah. When we were in junior high, he had hair.
I had some in high school. Then I started shaving it because I was doing all that motocross. And smoking weed, and all my hair was falling out when I was smoking weed.
His hair was the best in junior high.
Oh, God. Yeah, here we go. Go ahead. Tell him.
He had blonde hair, and it was nice and thick, and it had these curls.
Oh, like, God, awful.
Like those, what are they, like the Greeks or whatever, the Romans, they would have like those nice, just beautiful, perfect little curls. It was like looked fake. That's what he had. And
that's another t-shirt, just beautiful, perfect little curls.
And it was really thick, but it had this weird part down the center. So I much prefer the beard.
Here's kind of a serious one from Hump. When did you know Bob was the right one for you? This got no votes, so you don't have to answer it. Or you can take the opposite. What is an annoying habit that he has? That's from Rip JJ. I say go for the annoying habit one. That's probably a little bit more.
You don't want the...
No, you'll probably start crying. You'll get 5 minutes in and start crying.
No, I've had too much wine to start crying.
You always cry.
I've already cried today.
I know. I played Mama for like 30 seconds. Hey,
yeah,
Mama.
And then I left the room. Because I was like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this one. He does that now. He does that. He gets this little sly little grin, and then he presses play on Spotify, and Hey Mama comes on, and then he gets this little giggle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It's great.
So what's an annoying habit I have other than playing Hey Mama?
Other than playing Mama? Cold fingers.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cold fingers being, she does not like being cold.
No.
And often my hands are cold. I'll just...
all the time.
I'll just touch her with cold hands and she fucking freaks out.
It can be summertime and 105, 110 outside. He'll get something from the freezer and then turn around and then...
It feels nice when it's so hot outside. It feels nice.
Then touch yourself with your cold fingers.
Oh my. That's not how it works. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it does.
No. I've tried. It doesn't work.
See?
That might be the end of the highly voted ones. Oh, no, here's one. Well, that's kind of a weird one. What is happiness? I don't know. Do you listen to Tool as well? Can you name... Oh, his favorite Tool album?
I do listen to Tool. I really like Tool.
Tool's amazing.
Tool's amazing.
Do you know my favorite Tool album? If you do, I'll be surprised because I don't know if I know my favorite Tool album.
I don't know if you could do an album. I think you'd do more of a song, which is the...
Oh, you better get this right.
The Warrior one.
And it's called...
Invincible?
Yes. Oh, thank God we can stay married. I don't have to lose half my stuff. Oh, thank God.
The guy who
thank God.
The one guy who wanted to marry you? I'm sorry.
Eich. Oh, yeah. Eich just got bumped out again,
Yeah.
huh? Shit.
Yep.
Well, shit.
Tool or Deftones? That's not difficult.
Yeah, I haven't listened to a lot of Deftones lately. This is kind of funny because this guy's name is Chief Keef. So it's just an account, Chief Keef. And I believe Chief Keef is a hip-hop artist. It's not actually him, though.
It's not Chinese food?
No. What was the stuff that we got last week? What was it called? Like the almost like a salad one? I already forgot the name. Anyway.
I don't know.
She doesn't know who Chief Keef... I don't even know who he is. I haven't listened to him yet.
But it sounds like Chinese food.
Have you listened to Hey Mama?
In which case,
yes. She has.
I do often.
I think that's it. Oh, a pivotal question. Clanker wants to know, how big is it?
Well, he just got a dirt bike and it's about like 4 or 5 feet long.
There you go, Clanker. There's your answer. I think that's it. Yeah, these are the kind of the ones that didn't get voted on up down here. Who was in Paris? I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
Who was in Paris?
Yeah.
Both of us. We were in Paris.
We were both in Paris. Yeah. Well, there you go. Let's see, how long was that video? Oh, geez, 40 minutes. Wow. Wow. What would you think?
They have questions and we have answers.
Did you enjoy answering questions?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. We should do this again maybe sometime. Not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon.
But, well, maybe again some other time. Maybe we'll have Lil Bob give answers to questions or something. Or he could read the questions. I don't know. It's fun to get him involved too sometimes. Well, there you go. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Have fun. Good night.